Welcome, folks, to Wednesday night. This is DJ PJ Rock with you tonight to bring to you my channel about country. Just kidding, folks. It's not April, but here he is.
I have never had as well of an introduction as I just did. Stellar job, Mr. H. You would make a good PJ. You would. You would make a really good PJ. What's up, gang? It is Wednesday, May 29th. This is our Wednesday members only club meeting. That's right. Stand up and be counted. We are going to get together on Wednesdays and have our membership live show. This content right here is only for members live. You'll see it in the broader public at some point, but this content is membership content. I am going to take your requests and do as many reactions as we can. When I'm tired, I'm tired. When I'm not motivated, I'm not motivated. So we'll do a few reactions. It's a time for me to thank and appreciate this wonderful community. And I do love and appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me and my brother from another mother, Mr. H, is in the building. How are you, brother?
Hanging in there, Had a, I don't know. I felt like channeling you for a little bit, so that's why I popped in.
I sense the enthusiasm, Mr. H. How's your day going so far, man?
It's honestly just a little lethargic today, drinking water, staying away from the hard stuff today.
Mhm.
But it's been busy, been doing a lot of stuff, getting a lot of things ready. And it's like getting ready for the show and then telling you all that, hey, okay, I'm going to go take a nap. And what do you guys do? You start hitting the texting hard.
Hard. Speaking of y'all, there is a third cast member. She shines the light everywhere she goes. Nicole Jewell is in the building. What's going on, Nicole Jewell?
Not too much. Just got home a little while ago from dinner. And then we went out for dessert. We had crabs tonight.
Ooh,
I
love me some crab.
Yeah,
and then
man.
we went to the Dairy Queen for some ice cream afterwards.
Did you get yourself a Blizzard or
Yep.
what'd you get?
Got a Blizzard Oreo.
Man, okay. I love me some Blizzards. Give me the Oreo large.
That's what I got tonight.
Nice.
And my husband got the cookie dough Blizzard.
Cookie dough, I'm sorry.
All right,
The
he's my
cookie
kind of
dough-
guy. That's
H, the cookie dough is soft, okay? Soft. You gotta have the Oreo Blizzard, man. Turn that thing over and yeah, it's ready to go. Nice. So what kind of crabs do you have? Crab cakes, Dungeness crabs, Alaska king crabs, lobster.
Crab. Blue crabs.
Blue crab.
oh blue. Okay.
Baltimore, that whole area up there, Mr. H, I guess. There's a lot of crabs running around.
I'm not in Baltimore, but it's the same as all over Maryland.
Right, that's what I mean. Correct me on the geography, please. You are in Saudi Arabia somewhere, right?
Close to
Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Is that where you are?
I'm in Berlin, Maryland.
See, H, I jacked that all up. At least I was on the same continent. Yeah, I love crabs. And I would say ice cream is probably my third favorite dessert. Nice one. H, did you have dinner? Did you go anywhere today? What'd you do?
Well, I stayed home for dinner. I'm by myself. The wife is over visiting her family in the Philippines. The son is out working in the Palm Springs area, so I'm by myself. But we have an air fryer, so I cooked me up some thick pork chop, fried a couple of eggs, kind of like a makeshift breakfast for dinner.
That sounds good. Let me ask you guys this question. It's politicians are really wrestling with this one, man. It's a heavy issue. And I hate to be the one to drop the bomb here, but I'm going to. Let me ask you guys this. What was the better invention? The microwave or the air fryer? Which one? Because, man, those technologies, right? Like game changers. I just really started getting into the air fryer not that long ago, maybe like a year ago, and I'm just like, boom. So which one's better? I mean, should I even try to compare them?
I say the microwave is better if you're just trying to like reheat something.
As far as like an invention, right?
Yeah. TV dinners and stuff, it does a great job. In a pinch, if you're in a hurry, you can cook bacon in it, but it's not quite the same as, not quite as good as cooking it on the grill.
Right.
The air fryer, I've only used it myself a few times, and basically it's just yourself a miniature oven, I think, that does a better job. So,
man, I sit down sometimes, Nicole, for hours at a time, scrolling through air fryer Instagram recipes. I'm addicted. I'm like, what? You can do that with I'm sorry. I'm probably the only one, but probably not, because these things have millions of views. I'm very sorry that I took us down this road. Nicole, what would you pick? Which one was the better invention, the microwave or the air fryer?
The microwave for me.
Microwave?
Yeah.
Okay. I bet Tim DeBala disagrees with you. Why the microwave?
Well, I've never really learned to cook, so because my mom wouldn't let me near a stove or anything. So the microwave is the fastest for me.
Your mom really said, gotcha, because of your health condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Well, the microwave would have been very important to you. But do you have an air fryer?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm sold.
Another good invention is it's like the Foreman grill, but the hot grill that's for like making paninis,
right,
and stuff like that. Those are pretty good.
Yeah. Tim don't even know what an air fryer is.
Mr. H, you sound like a foodie. You sound like a foodie, man.
Well, I had to do something to earn all of this,
You're telling me that wasn't all in your genes?
Oh, well, when I'm wearing my jeans, it's in my jeans, yeah. So Tim, like Nicole said, Tim doesn't even know what an air fryer is. Basically,
and Carolyn doesn't either.
Electric fryer, so you can cook. You can literally fry things like French fries, shrimp, and everything. You don't need oil. You could put just a tad bit of oil at the bottom, so that it gives maybe, if you're having a little bit of oil. But I saw one person on YouTube, the girl, she was cooking French fries, and she says, but these things are still coming out greasy. I don't understand. Yep. And she pulls it open. She got the dang thing filled with grease, with oil.
That'll do it.
Like, no, you're supposed to put just a little bit, like 2 tablespoons of oil in the bottom. That's it.
Yeah. No, Tim, go get you one, man. It'll change your life. I'm telling you. It'll change your life. We're going to do some reactions tonight. I want to remind the membership that we're going to continue doing this if you guys are down with us doing it. There's no sense in doing it if you're not down, if you're not with us. I need your suggestions as far as stuff that I should react to. What we'd like to do is to have a little bit of a mix. Old stuff, classic stuff, I'm cool with, but I also want some suggestions for newer, more modern country, say from the 2000s on. That content at some point will end up on the new channel, PJ Rock on New Country, which you really should go check out and subscribe to. You guys know about my folk channel, Norspective. I react to folk music over there, learning a ton. Mr. H has a channel that he's going to tell you about.
Well, it's just a simple one. It's nothing big, but it's just my
Way to
little
promote
channel.
your stuff, Mr. H. Way to promote your stuff. I'm just
But
saying.
if you want to, you can go to my channel at DJ NoJ Reacts. That's right.
If you're
folks,
just
I am
bored
not
out
a
of your
DJ.
mind, if you have absolutely nothing else to do on a Sunday evening, just mope on over. Come on, Mr. H.
Yeah, and when I am posting, I haven't posted in a while, but I do plan on get something. I don't know. It's just been really busy and everything, but I've got over, I don't know how many postings. I got a lot of music up there, from rap to classical to you name it. You know, so
A
it's
wide
hard rock.
variety, man.
Yeah,
That's
so-
what I was amazed at when it came to your channel. Man, you've dipped your toe in all. You got the Filipino family singing a great song. It got you
I got a lot of
views.
listeners from the Philippines wanting to hear stuff like that.
Well,
so.
you got people over in Scandinavia, right? I mean, you have a
Oh,
few.
Sweden, what's it? Portugal.
This is a man with global reach, y'all. He ain't playing.
What is it? No, not Portugal.
One of those European countries.
There's a couple of them. There's like Italy. Had somebody from France responding and stuff, and it's funny because when they send a comment, they send it in their natural language.
I get those too, and it's so fun taking it to Google Translate and seeing what the heck it is.
And I make sure I respond back in their native language and stuff. So
I've done that. I've received stuff from like the Czech Republic and different places like that. A lot of fun. Nicole, who is the jewel of this channel? We don't care about electricity because she always brings the light. Mr. H, what are you watching on YouTube nowadays, Nicole? What if you had to give me the top, let's say, 4 creators, and I'm just springing this on her, people, I really am, and she's probably gonna hate me for this, but yeah, Nicole, I'm hated by a lot of people, so it's okay. Who would be your top 4 content creators that you're following right now? What's going on in your YouTube world? I like that for a segment, Mr. H.
yeah.
Music or non-music? I mean,
Whatever.
Because I mean, of course, I watch your channel, and
Well, you would say that.
yeah, and
I don't know
H
if you
is
really
whatever
mean it,
he.
though. I don't know if you really mean it. I didn't see any
I think-
sincerity in what you just said.
I watch everything you post whenever H posts anything. If he ain't posted for a
You
while.
are a heck of a supporter, and I appreciate you. So you got
And
me in the top tier. Who else is in there?
And then you got Darman.
Who?
Starman.
You know what? We're gonna have to
Darman.
bring.
Yeah, Darman. He does a lot of social.
Inspirational type stories.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I watch him constantly.
Nice.
Let's see here. By the way, the Portugal was correct. Yeah, right there near Spain.
Portugal. Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Good football in Portugal, man. Good football. Good soccer.
Crime channel. Any crime channel would be my 4th one.
Yeah. How about that?
I'm into crime, shows, so I watch a lot of crime.
Yeah, you got crime vibes going on for sure. You got crime vibes. Listen, how about the Diddy stuff? Those crime channels,
Oh,
H,
I've
they
seen
are salivating, man, and I'm just digging it. I am. I can't help it.
it's all over the place, and
It's all over the place.
his apologies all over the place, and
That was probably one of the most sincerest things I've ever heard in my life. I started to cry. I really did. So you got the crime stuff going on. Okay, so that's 3.
I
Um,
said H's channel, so that was 4.
My bad. Okay. Now, I know you follow what's the couple's name as
Asia
far as
and BJ, but
right.
they haven't posted much lately.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on in your YouTube world. All right. Very cool. Mr. H, anything you care to share? I know you're busy. You got a lot of stuff happening, but I know you spend a little bit of time on YouTube.
Too much time. I watch a lot of those cop videos where people are
Bad boy.
where cops are get caught doing bad things, and First Amendment auditors, people going to like post office, libraries, stuff like that with their.
What do you mean I can't film here? What do you mean I can't film? Show me in the Constitution where it says I can't film. This is a federal building.
Yeah. So, and let's see. There's Australian news media. Sky, is it Sky News or something like that? They have this episode, Lefties Losing It. So,
What's that about?
Well, it's about, people on the left, far
Losing
left,
it.
that go crazy.
Gotcha.
This I don't know if I should. Well, somebody who I guess feels that they were misgendered, and so they go ballistic because of it.
Yep. Gotcha.
As opposed to saying, well, you know what? I'm just going to post and not come to your store anymore, and I'm going to recommend people not come to you. Instead, they go ballistic, and of course, they get
really good content. Really good content. Really good. What I've been watching a lot lately is, do you know the actor? First of all, he was on the Joe Rogan podcast recently. YouTube buddies. We gotta talk more about that. The Joe Rogan podcast. You guys have watched Joe Rogan, right?
I've watched some of it, yeah.
Okay. I think he's funny. And he has on some really interesting people on his platform. Terrence Howard was on recently. The last time I checked that interview, it had over 7.5 million views, if I'm not mistaken. Terrence Howard is a pretty decent actor.
Yeah.
He was in a movie called Hustle and Flow. An aspiring rapper. He had some other jobs. Nicole, have you seen that movie?
I don't think so.
Highly recommended, Mr. H. You got some pimping happening. Got your friendly neighborhood, that kind of stuff happening there. Nothing too graphic, but that's happening. He lives with 2 of those women, and he is aspiring to be a rapper. And then it's about their lives. It's a really interesting story. I mean, he's a pretty good actor. So he's on the Joe Rogan show, and he is convinced that mathematics as we know it. Wait a minute. Now, remember, you're supposed to tell me when this is going off the rails, okay?
No, I'm doing the sign language to what I think you're about ready to talk about.
So he's convinced that, and the chat, you guys can chime in anytime you're ready on this. He's convinced that the way mathematics is today is all wrong, based on, for the most part, 1 times 1 equaling 1, which That's the way it is, right? And not 1 times 1 equals 2.
Yeah, that's what
So,
he's saying.
right. So that's part. Yeah. But there's a lot of other stuff. And so I've been watching that. It's really interesting stuff. He's making all these claims. And then there are all of these YouTuber scientist type guys who are jumping on going, that guy is completely out of his mind. So a lot happening because when he talks about this stuff, you're like, very intriguing. Where is he coming up with it? I mean, it sounds interesting. You know, the 1 times 1 equaling 1. He even had me going, Nicole, 1 times 1 equals 1, but 2 times 2 equals 4. How does that work? So I've been watching some Joe Rogan. The other YouTube stuff I like to watch is there are these people out there who believe that like the pyramids and all of these, I think they call them monolithic structures that look like, how the hell did human beings build this stuff so long ago without precision tools, right? And so these people have this theory that there's a lost civilization that history hasn't accounted for, and that's who built the pyramids and all of these strange looking structures and monoliths. So they're convinced, and I mean they go into it very deeply, the last ice age, the whole thing. So I've been watching some of that. That's some of what's going on in my YouTube world. Of course, I watch Mr. H's channel every single chance I get. Yeah.
So Lori says that her 4 is farm channels. One family has like 15 channels, thrifting videos, music videos, and couponing videos.
Very cool. Thrifting and couponing. That sounds like fun. My mom used to clip them coupons, man. Boy, did you throw that box away? You better get that out of the trash. You know,
Yeah,
that's $10 off my macaroni and cheese.
There's certain magazines I'll throw away because I think it's junk mail. My wife goes off because of the coupons that it's like that she wants to get out of them.
Very nice. Very, very cool. So, Mr. H, I've kind of been intrigued with Lainey Wilson for some time. I don't know why. I think you guys have probably heard me talk about this before. She got some advice from Dolly Parton at one point. I don't know much about her. But apparently she has a great voice. Nicole, I've done one of her songs, haven't I?
You've done
something
a duet.
Like
Wait in the Truck.
Oh, Wait in the Truck. That's right. But it was a duet, wasn't it?
With Hardy.
Okay. Yeah. So just I've had this thing, you know, it's just like what's that other female artist that I'm like, as soon as I heard her voice, I was like, where have you been all my life? What's her name? She had her 3 little girls in her very first video. The song was a smash hit. Blonde. Dance is the name of the song. I hope you dance.
And Womack.
That's who it is. That's why Nicole is here, y'all. She is the other half of my brain. The other half, I have no idea where it is, Mr. H, but she got the other half. So what's her name again?
Leanne Womack.
Yeah, love Leanne Womack. So I get the same feeling from, so okay, going back to Leanne, just, that voice in the whole package, the way she delivers a song. She has a really unique quality in her voice. Love her. I feel the same way about, what's her name? Lainey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so we're going to check out some of her stuff tonight, they tell me. What else is on tap, Mr. H?
Well, I don't know in what order we're going to be posting it, but we have I have 3 songs ready for Lainey Wilson, a Toby Keith song, Midland, and 3 Morgan Wallen. And then, of course, if anybody sends a comment and lets me know in the comments and stuff like that, we can get anything else ready and to go. So I had sent the both of you a text as to the songs, the titles of the songs and everything. So as they're being described and introduced, I can go ahead and bring them up, because I don't want to just put them all ready in the backstage without knowing which one's going to go first. So
Okay, it's cool. We'll work our way through it.
No,
go ahead.
I was doing some research on Lainey Wilson, and I found out an interesting fact on her.
You found out what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
An interesting fact that in high school, she took a job as a Hannah Montana impersonator.
No way. That's funny. I mean, wow. That's pretty specific. Hannah Montana was huge, y'all.
She did Hannah Montana at birthday parties, fairs, festivals to earn money. That was her way of earning money as a Hannah Montana impersonator.
Wow, that is an interesting fact. Mr. H?
I did not know that. And you guys can hear me okay? Or, you know what? I just realized my microphone's not plugged in.
We can hear you fine.
Mm-hmm. And make sure everyone knows in the chat it's 2000s and up, so they know when they send you requests tonight.
Yes. Well, I think you're doing a really good job of reminding them. Can you do that again for me? I'm looking something up. I'm busy, okay? I can't do this all on my own.
Yes.
You let them know what's happening, please.
Tonight is 2000s and up. So when you send your request, make sure it's a song that's 2000 and up.
Now, Nicole is kind of rigid when it comes to that stuff. I'm a little bit more. So, I know that there might be some stuff. We'll look at it and maybe me and Mr. H can twist her arm if there's something really good that comes up. We'll see how that plays out. Right, Diamond?
Absolutely.
So who is this we're talking about again? Because again, Mr. H, what's her last name? Lainey
Wilson.
That's her. Okay. I just want to bring her up in Wiki real quick.
That's where I found that fact out about her and being the
man. Mr. H, maybe the missing side of my brain is in fact Wikipedia. Maybe. So I'm going to share this, if you don't mind. Computer's a little slow. What's going on, everybody in the chat? We will be dipping back in, right, Mr. H, and checking, seeing what's going on.
Yep. And by the way, Lori just switched over to StreamYard. And so if we can get everybody else, the other 3 into StreamYard, because we will be switching over. We're not going to be going an hour in, probably.
Exactly. So. Right. So yeah, I mean, you guys know the drill. We can't do this stuff on YouTube as far as the reactions. So yeah, we'll keep reminding you guys. But the sooner you get over there, the better. This is the membership team, so that should be like automatic. Let's just meet on over there. So Lainey Wilson, who I really don't know anything about, I reacted to her doing a duet with who, Nicole?
Hardy,
whoever Hardy is. I remember loving the song "Wait in the Truck." Wait in the dang truck.
You did another song of Hardy's as well. It was a song of Brantley Gilbert and Toby Keith called "The Worst Country Song of All Time."
Which one is that?
The Worst Country Song of All Time. That had Hardy in it as well.
Oh, really? So he's got a track record.
That one is hilarious, and it was given during the Taz era. So I think it got lost. You'll have to do it again.
You got it. Done deal. Done deal. Lainey Wilson is really young. She was born in the 90s. She's a singer-songwriter and an actress. And you hit it earlier on. Okay. She started performing when she was really young before she moved to Nashville, Tennessee. And I guess if you want to be a country music star, that's where you want to be, Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee is going to come up again as we go along for a very good reason. I'm so stoked to talk about that. So she went to Nashville to become a country performer. She released her very first album in 2014, followed by a second one, Lone Chief, in 2016. She got herself a publishing deal. Good for you. In 2019, which included the song Things a Man Ought to Know, which I think we're doing this evening. Things a Man Ought to Know. I'm always open to things, Mr. H, that I ought to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm always. So if you have some tidbits, Nicole, I'm open. Please tell me. In 2020, it was issued as a single and eventually reached #1 on the American Country Songs chart. So she's at least had one #1 with Things a Man Ought to Know. Love, love, love that title. She has received 7 Country Music Association awards, including winning their Top Honor Entertainer of the Year in 2023. So we talk about current stuff. I see you, Lainey, in them jeans. She has also received a Grammy Award and 6 Academy of Country Music Awards. Wow, it's such a young age. Well, I say, good for you. She's born in Louisiana. Like I said, back in 1992. Louisiana girl. All right. Isn't that where Miley Cyrus was from as well, Nicole? Louisiana? Aren't they from Louisiana?
I'm not 100% on where Miley is from.
All right.
She's from Billy Ray.
Well, we know that much.
That's funny. At age 9, she attended a performance of the Grand Ole Opry and was drawn to the music. Little bitty girl at the Grand Ole Opry, taking it all in. This is a quote from Lainey. I just remember looking up there being like, man, I want to do that. She probably had a much softer voice. Her dad taught her a couple of chords, and she was soon writing songs by, her preteen years, probably watching Hannah Montana. Okay. And there's your tidbit. She, while in high school, took a job as a Hannah Montana impersonator. And I'm sure at a certain point, Nicole, she was booked solid for 3 years straight. Hannah Montana had a hell of a run. I raised 3 girls. I know. Mr. H, am I right?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. My daughter was hooked on Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana was huge. I can't tell you how many episodes I've sat around and watched.
I got lucky. My daughter didn't really get into watching that.
No. How do you know you got lucky? It's good TV.
Because I was home all the time. I worked night shift, so I was able to see what the kids now. They growing up, they did watch the Teletubbies and stuff like that. A lot of SpongeBob.
Yeah, my youngest, SpongeBob, was the thing. Yeah. I'm gonna look at a little bit of her personal life here. In 2022, her dad, Brian Wilson, got really sick. He had a stroke, and a fungal infection. Terrible combination. He lost his left eye. And this is all happening while she's on her first season of Yellowstone. Her dad is, having a terrible time. She considered quitting the show, but her dad was like, no, baby girl, you stay and you see that thing through. I'm paraphrasing. He eventually recovered and was seen with her on the red carpet at the 56 CMA Awards. Good for Mr. Brian Wilson. Apparently he was a part of some TikTok trend. I'm sure that was a lot of fun. I am ready to listen to some Lainey Wilson. Whenever you're ready, brother. We've all switched over, right, Nicole?
No, not yet. So hold on. All right, folks. Just want to let you know the link has been down at the bottom. I did put the link in the chat. It is in the description. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chat one more time. So here you go. We are switching over. So we are going to take a quick break, and we will be back after this commercial.
Better not have a duck in it.
No duck.
I'm Tom Michaels, and I want to invite you to my new laundromat, Whites Only Laundry. We specialize in only washing your white laundry, so your linens, socks, and undershirts